I think coffee when you need it is a great use of free will. So,
Yes. Yes, you're right. And I'm trying so hard today to not be like, you have to do this, you have to do that, which I'm so used to doing. Like, I have to do this and I have to do that. And if I'm not doing this, then I'm going to spend whatever time I'm not doing it, freaking out that I'm not doing it.
yep. Yep.
I don't know what particular strain of mental unhealth that is, but
Oh, who knows? Could be a little bit of the anxiety, could be a little bit of like learned behaviors from childhood around productivity and worth and the role of people in the household. And yeah.
my eyebrows are doing all the talking. They're like, oh, yeah, yeah, I think it's
Ding,
that.
ding, ding. I know. I one of my favorite feelings of recent has been remembering that I have free will and that things like there are things that suck, but they can suck less. Like I I don't like love EDM music. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna like choose to listen to it. But I was watching clips from Coachella. I was watching clips from the Charlie XCX set, and it got me like hyped up. And so I was like, you know what?
Mm,
I'm gonna turn on the Brat album and like rave while I clean my house.
good for
Like,
you.
so I just am like sitting there like doing the dishes, like, and it was vibey, and I had the house to myself, so I had the volume all the way up, and it was so much
Mm.
fun. I was like, wow, I just had like fun cleaning my house. And I don't necessarily like hate cleaning, but it's just like annoying thing to have to do constantly. So, yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes you're in the mood and sometimes you're not, but it doesn't really matter. You have to do it.
Yes.
Like so many things in life when it comes to maintenance, like
Mm,
physical maintenance, mental maintenance. I was telling you earlier how I've meditated twice today,
yeah.
and it's like I'm always thinking about the things that I should be doing again, like journaling, meditating, blah, 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 blah. Playing
Yep.
the guitar, practicing this, doing that. Um, but I will say, like, while I'm meditating, I'm like, this feels really good.
You
So
get
it's like
the
funny that you could like not be in the mood for it, you know?
deciding that being in the mood for something was no longer a prerequisite to my self-care was
Mm,
huge for me. I was
mm.
yeah, of course I don't want to get up from my like 10th time rewatching Vanderpump Rules and meditate and journal. That does not sound like it'll feel good.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? You
Yeah.
gotta just do it. And then once, like you
Yeah.
said, then once you're in it, you're like, oh, this is why I like doing this. Wow. And then guess what? I
Ah,
can go right on back and Vanderpump Rules is right there waiting for me.
right. It's almost like all that research and science behind it is true.
But when, yep, I just had a moment of like reverting back to where we started when we first started talking. And I'd be like, but who wants to believe that?
Well, yeah, I know. The things that are like so easy for like the public to believe when it comes to science. I don't know why I did that, but it's not science, it's science.
Watch that gets clipped. We go viral. Die.
Yeah. But like, like the things like how and this is not I'm to be clear, I'm not against Western medicine,
Yeah.
but we're so like bought in when it comes to like pharmaceutical treatment.
Yeah.
And that's great. But there's also like all this science and research around preventative care that feels like, people want to say, oh, that's so woo-woo. And it's like, it's not.
Yeah. If
It's science.
if If only we had the social system set up in place for everybody to practice preventative care.
Mm, yeah,
That
yeah.
and then the pharmaceuticals for when you fucking need them, because you know what? That's the truth.
Because,
Sometimes they're absolutely 100% needed.
right,
And if the social supports paired with the preventative self care were there too, would you need it?
right.
Who
Like
knows?
this idea about meditating, and I'm going to be on my high horse, but as we all know, I hardly ever do it. Um, but like, and I come in contact with lots of people who are like me that are like, oh, I don't have time to meditate or to do this or to do that. And like, yeah, I understand that we are all incredibly busy, but then like I start to like look at the time that I don't have, and I'm like, I have time
Yes.
for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, for that sort of stuff. Or like,
Even
I
one.
can't meditate, I can't turn off my brain. Well, yeah, try and see if it gets easier.
And if you can't turn off your brain, then like meditate on the thing you can't turn off.
Mm,
If you're stressed about if you're stressed about something, you can like meditate on it.
yeah.
You can sit and decide this is what I'm going to focus. Like there's just so many different kinds of meditation that everybody hears meditation and thinks you're sitting perfectly still and nothing is coming through your mind.
Which is like, that's not reality for most of us, I don't think. It's the act of trying and letting go. And I like what you just said about like meditating on the thing. Two things popped into my mind. So many times with the voice, we have to sing to the limiting belief, or we have to sing to the thing that like is in the way, or like sing about the thing that is like won't leave our brain. Like, if it's like the words I can't or like that sort of thing, then let's sing the I can't song. Let's sing I can't. I remember I had my own personal annoying song
Yeah.
where I just sang, I am so annoying over and over and over again until it started to sound like actually really cool.
Yes.
Um, and it stopped being annoying.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I thought of is like, well, yeah, meditate on the thing. People have been praying since we got here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe not since we got here, but like organized religion or like prayer and that sort of thing, belief in a higher power has existed for an incredibly long time.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
And
like, of course, meditate on the thing.
yeah, yeah. Sit and think about it. And then sit and pause and like take 3 deep breaths and see if a different feeling starts to come through. A voice that starts to come through and says, there's actually another way you could look at this. And it's a little bit
Mhm.
more loving. Or, hey, the reason why maybe you're feeling like this is because of when you were 7 years old and this happened, and now it's just reminding you of that. And yeah, there's just so many ways to use meditation that are beyond the still mind. And
Yeah.
what you just said too is important for people to know. There's a form of meditation that is silent and still, and then there's a form of meditation that is loud and active.
Mhm.
Like, look at Sound of Your Soul. That is a 90-minute meditate. Like, people who say they can't meditate, come to Sound of Your Soul. You'll prove to yourself you can meditate for 90 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Oh, Sound of Your Soul was so good on Saturday. I can't stop thinking about it. It's probably why I meditated today,
Yeah, yeah,
because that was like the first time in a long time that I felt just really present.
yes. Mm.
Hmm. With
Speaking of
myself, with the people. Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
really present, I want to be really present with our music.
Okay.
What are we listening to today?
Okay, so I what I brought, I have like three songs in mind. They're all off the same album.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out which one to pick, but I think I'm just going to go with the one that I originally wanted to do until I started like thinking about it too much. We are going to listen to, in honor of Orville Peck being in Cabaret right now, we are going to listen to a duet that he did with Debbii Dawson on
Ooh.
his album Stampede from last summer, which is all duets.
Oh,
I know. He
who
does
are,
each song is a duet with a different artist.
I love that.
And some of them are covers, which is really cool. I mean, I am forever grateful for my clients, my students for like bringing in songs that they want to learn that like I was like totally blind to. This is not the song that my client brought in, but because we were working on that song, I was like, I'm going to listen to this album when I went on my jog walk today, walk, jog. Another form of active meditation,
Yep.
folks.
Yep.
Um,
Oh,
okay, so that's what I'm sharing. I don't remember the name of the song, so let me look it up real quick while I share my audio.
is it back at your door?
I think it is. Yes. Yes, it is.
Um, Also, I almost texted you earlier to the if I need um like 25-year-old body with a bank account of whatever, somebody with way more money for VIP tickets. The All Things Go Festival in Maryland, the headliners, Lucy Dacus, Doechii. I was like, Noah Khan. I was like, it's basically the Music Heals Festival. Just get
Oh my
Hosier, Taylor,
God.
Reba. Like,
Okay, so we'll leave our Venmo handles at the end of this. So, like, if anyone wants to sponsor our trip to a festival, and where is it at? Maryland?
yep, yep.
I just met someone who lives there who, like, might be like, stay with me.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
so guys, see, we don't even need a place to stay. You just got to pay for our
Just
tickets.
get our tickets there, you
Oh
know?
my God. Plug away, Kayla, plug away. Okay, so back at your door, Orville Peck and Debbii Dawson. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can you hear okay? Okay.
Ooh, turn it up just a little bit,
Without you
actually.
next to me, without you next to me, the time moves slowly over. Now the sky's gone green, now the sky's gone green, and I should be somewhere far away, taking cover. But I'm standing outside, bathing porch light, asking one more time. Please, baby, please, I can't take it no more. Clouds are rolling, I need shelter from the storm. Please, baby, please, only God knows what for. I find myself back at your door. I'm sure the deadbolts turn. Sure the deadbolts turn. Maybe if it were, maybe if it were, I'd come quiet up the staircase, slip into your arms like I was never gone. Springsteen static on the airwaves. Now I'm standing outside, bathing porch light, asking one more time. Please, baby, please, I can't take it no more. Clouds are rolling, I need shelter from the storm. Please, baby, please, only God knows what for. I find myself back at your door.
All right. Thoughts?
Oh my gosh, I loved their voices together.
They are so opposite.
So delicate and sweet almost, and then just so deep.
Like a growl.
Ugh. Sometimes when I listen to songs, I'll like immediately see a music video in my head.
Mm.
And this happened with this song. It was like they're out in like old Western territory, and the weather is absolutely perfect except for right above her and right above him. So like they keep talking about this storm, looking for this light, but they're the storm. And so then they use that as the excuse to come back together, even though like they're causing the storms for each other. They're not supposed to be together, but they find so much comfort in finding shelter from the storm together, but they're the storm.
Yeah. Your artistic imagery is just so on fire lately.
Thank you.
That's so good. Yeah. I love it. It also reminded me, as soon as I was listening to it, this is a musical theater kid in me.
Yes.
It reminded me of Susan Sarandon in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yes.
Right? Touch me. I want to be dirty.
Yes.
And then I think Rocky is the one who's like big dog dog.
Yes.
It's very reminiscent sounding to that and that idea of like this sweet, delicate woman who's also like sexual.
Yes.
And this like, burly man who's also a lover boy.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ooh, I just liked it. Can I have you listen to one more?
Of course you can.
Okay, so this is his duet with Alison Russell. I know, which this is like my torn, but like something about the story of the song I just shared, I just was like really drawn to it. It was a little catchier in my opinion.
Yeah.
But this is called Chemical Sunset with Orville Peck and Alison Russell.
I already like the title.
I know, and you're gonna love like the musicality of it and like the orchestral part. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
When the night comes, will you sing this song? It's not a blanket, not a cradle, baby. If you think you're able, you need to take this rough medicine.
Oh.
When the night comes, will you sing this song? It's not a blanket, not a cradle, baby. If you think you're able, you need to take this rough medicine. I've been sipping poison, waiting on the ocean to come and sweep us away. I do a pirouette in the chemical sunset. Come and see me, baby, it's the end of the day.
I can see it in your eyes, you're not afraid to die. Can I walk by your side? Dancing on the deck of the Titanic, glow of the world on fire.
Why tell a lie? I feel so alive.
I wouldn't try to fight the flames.
I'm doing pirouette
In the chemical sunset, come and see me, baby, it's the end of days.
It's very New Orleans jazzy.
Reminds me of the Aristocats.
Why tell a lie? I feel so alive.
I wouldn't try to fight the flames.
I do a pirouette
In the chemical sunset, come and see me, baby, it's the end of
take this love medicine. Ooh, when the night comes, when the night comes, will you sing this song? It's not a blanket, not a cradle, baby. If you think you're able, you need to take this love medicine.
Yeah, so very different. And I think I was just feeling a little bit more romancy earlier when I was picking my song.
Yes.
Because that second one, Chemical Sunset, it's so witchy.
So witchy.
It's so luring, like, ooh.
You know what it makes me think of is the way I feel kind of when my like nieces will be like, "Oh my God, look at the beautiful clouds." But it's actually like the chemtrails from the planes. And you're like, "Oh, like yeah, it's pretty, but it's also like really not at all." Like,
Exhaust.
yeah. Yeah, just that like, oh, you yeah, this whole, like you said, that alluring, dark. Ooh, I
Yeah,
love.
and even the name, as you like said that, like the exhaust fumes from the planes making these clouds, and to have the name of the song be Chemical Sunset.
Yes.
What is a chemical sunset, you know?
It,
Ooh, it's like being drug induced.
th- so that was my exact first thought, was that this was going to be all about drugs, but then it almost reminded me more of like pollution, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, because then they said end of days, so then I was like back into Last of Us.
yeah, yes, yes, yeah,
28
dancing
days
on the
later kind of vibe.
dancing on the deck of the Titanic, the glow of the world on fire. Like,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So it's not chemicals necessarily just because they're on chemicals,
Hmm.
but they're watch what chemicals did to the world.
Watching the world disintegrate. Oh.
And having a party while it's happening.
I mean, what else are you gonna do if it's so far gone?
Yep.
Right now we're in a place where it's not like we can make changes, but instead we're sending people to space who don't need to go.
No, no.
Somebody said to me yesterday, they were like, why is it so exciting that we're sending these women to space? Like, can't we just send like female astronauts to space? And I said, well, NASA doesn't have the money to
Yeah.
send anyone to space.
Yeah. Yeah. They just had like $28 million burning a hole in their pocket. Um,
Disgusting. Sorry.
Trigger
Um,
alert for all of the, I don't know,
for
like
everyone who has student loan payments still, trigger warning.
that. And if you like, look, don't get me wrong, like I love Teenage Dream, I love E.T., those are both
Yeah.
bops. But I saw Katy Perry at Warped Tour. So like, and yeah. If you are going to her concert, you're excited about it, fast fucking forward. I'm not trying to ruin anything for you. She was so bad, she got booed until she finally just played I Kissed a Girl and left the stage.
That's uncomfortable.
It was,
Because the thing that's like actually really frustrating for me is like Katy Perry is actually a very talented vocalist.
yeah, it did not. And like, you know what? Maybe it was the day. Maybe it wasn't her crowd. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
Detroit
sure, but
2008 was not for her. But it was the, when people are like, what's like the weirdest concert you've ever been to? I'm like, well, it's technically a set at Warped Tour, but it was fucking weird. It was,
I mean, I believe it,
yes,
but it's just like it's so unfortunate to hear because when you actually hear Katy Perry sing,
yes,
like actually sing, you're like,
yeah,
beautiful.
yes, yes, yes.
Um,
But so yeah,
I think it's
so
funny that I think the idea that sending all these women to space was like, you know, some sort of like supposed to get us excited when like everything that I'm seeing, and of course my algorithm is going to be skewed towards like my set of views, but like all the memes are just like they are so aggressive.
A little tone deaf.
Yeah, it's just like funny.
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes.
as long as people that I actually care about continue to not disappoint me, then I'll be okay. But, you know, I'm not surprised at
Right. Right.
that.
No. Thank God for music.
Thank God for music. And actually, you know what? Katy Perry's album, which one was it? It was the one that had, I forget, but she had an album that I listened to on repeat one summer.
Yeah.
I think I was like 23 or 24. Fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Couldn't get enough of it.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Yes. Yes. So
no shade to her
no shade to her
artistry,
pop girl,
but
to the pop girl game.
yeah.
Slight side eye to how she spends her free time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unchecked
Yes.
monopolies.
Exactly.
That's it. It's just those things that are illegal, yet we still seem to be loving them.
Yep. Yep.
Anyways, moving on. On to lighter subjects. Actually, I'm begging you to make me cry, so I hope that was your plan today.
Ooh, I could make you there's like oh gosh. Here I was
And
being
here's
like,
the thing, I'm sensitive, so like it you know, whatever you were planning on might do it.
do
But
it.
also if you have like something that like you know is gonna do it, like give it to me.
Oh gosh. So see, now that's a little bit of pressure because now I feel like okay, would've, could've, should've. This is from the Midnights album.
If you would've blinked, then I would've looked away at the first glance. If you tasted poison, you could've spit me out at the first chance. If I was some paint, did it splatter on a promising grown man? And if I was a child, did it matter if you got to wash your hands? All I used to do was pray. Would've, could've, should've. If you'd never looked my way, I would've stayed on my knees. And a damn sure never would've danced with the devil. At 19, and the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I know, I wish you'd left me wondering.
Fuck, dude.
If you never touched me, I would've gone along with the righteous. If I never blushed, then they could've never whispered about this. And if you never saved me from boredom, I could've gone on as I was. But Lord, you made me feel important, and then you tried to erase us. You're a crisis of my faith. Would've, could've, should've. If I'd only played it safe, I would've stayed on my knees. And I damn sure never would've danced with the devil. At 19, and the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I know, I wish you left me wondering. God rest my soul, I miss who I used to
Okay, so I feel like this is a big first for me. Um, I'm gonna learn this song.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, mm, I'm gonna tell you my favorite lines.
Please. Please.
I mean, there's a lot, but I think the thing that this line is like really I would say like what's the word? Graphic. And if I was a child, did it matter if you got to wash your hands? I don't
Mhm.
like that. I mean,
Mm.
I like the line, but I don't like the implication.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, the whole chorus is pretty fucking bang on. Um, like, and the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. Like, yeah, sometimes. Um, ooh, this one got me. But Lord, you made me feel important, and then you tried to erase us.
Yeah.
Um, Gosh, there's some good ones. I wish that she would have gone for it bigger in the end, but
Yeah.
that's usually like what I'm always saying about her vocally.
Yeah.
Um, and it's okay that she's not ready to Brandy Carlisle
Yeah.
her way
Yeah.
through songs for us yet. I'm still waiting. I haven't given up on her.
Yes.
Um,
I almost tried to find when her and Aaron Dessner performed this live during the Eras
oh,
tour because they performed it in the fucking pouring rain. Like,
that would have been
I'll find it and I'll send you a video of it so you can enjoy it because it's, yeah, yeah. It,
yeah. Um, where is this other one that there's another one that even just the repetition of I regret you all the time.
yeah, yeah. The, um, I love I miss who I used to be.
Hmm.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, and that's like it's twofold because as we know, like the things that we've gone through get to shape who we are. And wisdom comes from that. Like, I'm 36 now, so I do know that wisdom comes from this stuff. Um, but also like a lot of pain and suffering.
I about damn near threw my phone the first time I heard the line, "Give me back my girlhood. It was mine first." Oh, oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh. As one of those girls who spent way too much time with older men in high school,
Hmm.
like,
I know.
ugh,
Boy, do I
ugh,
know.
ugh,
It's like I wish you'd left me wondering. There was another line in here that I was like, oh, da, 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 da. I need to, but now I can't find it. Shoot, I should like write these down. But I was,
in it.
yeah. Um, I was just recently remembered about a man who wronged me.
Yes,
Isn't
yes,
that funny that we have to be reminded of these people?
yeah,
And I felt compelled to talk about it after this because it's just like, it's not this, but it's just like, I mean, it's not that I've never been horrible to people. But this just like made me remember. Um, I had gone on a couple dates with a guy that I met at a bar while my mom was like basically actively dying. And he knew about it. And I was kind of like, I liked him mostly because we were really drunk.
yeah.
But then also like he had a dead parent. So I was like, ugh, person.
Yes.
And other than that, we had absolutely nothing in common. He was kind of, and true to my fashion, I was forcing something that didn't want or need to happen. But anyway, so then my mom died.
Yep.
And then I called him and I told him. And then that motherfucker ghosted me.
Shut the
I
fuck
never,
up.
ever heard from him again. And I sent messages, Chelsea. I mean, obviously, my mom had just died. I sent messages.
Oh,
Ah.
what the fuck?
And I think honestly, like the better part of me, like knew not to get like honestly, like that's why I like forgot about it. Like it really, in the grand scheme of things, did not fucking matter.
I mean, yeah, it was the last thing touching you, really. But looking back, you're like, what type of person is like, especially somebody who has potentially experienced that themselves, be like, oh, well, I'm gonna give you your space.
I'm gonna give you so much space that you forget I ever existed. Isn't that?
I guess he's leaving you wondering.
Yeah, yeah. I think. But yeah, so then I was just with my friends in New Orleans and my one friend goes, "Do you ever miss that one guy?" And I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" I like said a couple names, said my ex's name, and she's like, "No, remember that one? What was his name? He totally ghosted you after you told him your mom died." I was like, "Oh, Ed." By the way, what the fuck kind of name is Ed?
And if you're watching, what the fuck?
But it's like, I mean, that person just didn't like I don't think about him. So
Yeah.
it's like so funny that she brought him up.
Yes. Yes.
Woo!
Oh. Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
but anyways,
Well,
yeah, sometimes
yeah. I
people
think
ghost you.
sometimes people ghost you. I think this is a point in the like keeping you warming up to Taylor Swift column. We liked it. We want to learn it. We connect with it. Yeah. Yeah. This is my favorite. What if coulda should have is my favorite song off Midnight's.
Okay.
Definitely.
Is
Like
it a track five or no?
it's not a track five. We
Okay.
you're on your own, kid, that we've already listened to.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. We still have a couple other track fives left. I'm excited to show you Tolerate It. Tolerate It. My Tears Ricochet is like my favorite song, but I think Tolerate It is my favorite.
I do think I know that song, but I'm not gonna think about it too much.
Yeah. Yeah. But
But that, yeah. Um, yeah, what a good song. And I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna play it on the guitar and then I'm gonna give it the ending that I feel like it deserves. No offense, Taylor. It sounded very pretty
yes. Yes.
at the end,
Yes. Yeah.
but there's room to get mad. And I would argue, for as mad as she is on this song, she's not mad enough.
Could be madder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now that, I mean, she's our age, so she's in her mid 30s.
Yeah.
She now, like looking back at that 19-year-old, when you're 19, you think you're an adult.
Yeah. You really do.
You really do. And it's not until you've had experiences and like this that you
Yep.
can look at 19-year-old girls and you can say, "Hey, let me help you." And to look back on like a season of your life where you want to be like, "Oh man, I wish that I could help her right now."
Mm.
But you can, you can protect her now in that sense of like, letting her know that it wasn't her fault and all these things, and write songs about it so that you can express yourself. And but yeah, there's something about recognizing later on how affected you were by something.
Yes. Yeah. And giving yourself the grace to process that.
Mm-hmm.
And then do whatever you need to with it.
Yeah, and then
Accept
also
it.
like, fuck this guy. Fuck all those guys.
John.
Ugh, fuck,
That's who
dude.
this song's about. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
Woo! Okay.
we could keep chatting, but I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody else that's watching is
Bored
like,
with us.
time to go, guys.
Ed, if you're out there, literally haven't thought about you since 2018, 20, yeah,
Venmo's gonna be.
until last week. So if you want to Venmo us, let us go to Maryland.
I think there are some like, yeah, just a little like emotional payback in the form of a monetary form. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'll
It's
take
just
it. That's all I want,
it's a nice
really.
balancing of karma. Ed, think about it.
Think about it, Ed.
Think about it, Ed. We might forget
Don't you
you.
think I deserve it? My mom is
Dead.
still dead. Guess what?
Still waiting on that sympathy card and bouquet of flowers.
Oh, Christ. Love it.
crazy.
All right.
Yes.
Love you all. Love you,
Love y'all. Like,
Chelsie.
subscribe.